Committee will come to order. Welcome and thank you for joining today's hearing. We've got it entitled Reviewing Partnerships to Enhance Management of the National Forest System. After some brief opening remarks, members will receive testimony today from our witnesses, and then the hearing will be open to questions. In consultation with the ranking member and pursuant to Rule 11E, I want to make members of the subcommittee aware that other members of the full committee may join us today. So let me begin with my opening statement. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this Forestry and Horticulture Subcommittee hearing entitled Reviewing Partnerships to Enhance Management of the National Forest System. This morning we will hear from an expert panel of stakeholders on various issues before the National Forest System, and we'll be reviewing how partners work with and support the Forest Service. These partnerships help to support active forest management, expand recreational opportunities, and create and maintain forest products and jobs, including those of essential community personnel like law enforcement, and how regulations from the top down impact their work day to day. Our national forests have been undermanaged for decades. And because of that, we are seeing a corresponding decline in forest health and resiliency. Millions of acres need better management to improve forest health, address invasive species, and ramp up much-needed fuels reduction activities to decrease the threat of catastrophic wildfires. Over the past decade, we have seen some of the worst wildfires on record, resulting in millions of acres of burned forests, destroyed homes and property, and unfortunately, in some cases, lost lives. Since wildfires are happening beyond the hottest and driest months of the year, I'm not sure that we are any longer able to label this as a fire season, but rather a fire year. I'm seeing the impact of these nearly every day in my district. Most of these disasters are preventable, and we need to be doing more to support important management work in our forests. The Forest Service is trying to do just that by identifying more than 100 million acres of national forest land for treatment in the coming years. As you know, this will be no easy task given the acreage and the scale. The agency has long relied on partners to help carry out this important work through partnership agreements, such as Good Neighbor Authority, stewardship contracts, memoranda of understanding, and other existing authorities and programs. This committee has long supported these partnerships. The 2026 Farm Bill, which passed on the House floor just last month, continues this effort and provides additional improvements. It also reauthorizes the landscape scale, collaborative forest landscape, and the Joint Chiefs Landscape Restoration Partnership programs. Additionally, it includes authorizations for hazardous fuel reduction, cross-boundary wildfire mitigation, insect infestations and diseases, and expands several existing categorical exclusions to help encourage active management. Now, support for new markets for forest products is also included in the Wood Innovation Grants Program and a new biochar application demonstration project. We also prioritize forest products infrastructure by authorizing the Timber Production Expansion Program. All these are just a few of the provisions in the forestry title, and I'm glad to see the Senate has started their work. Our nation's farmers, ranchers, and foresters need a new and modernized farm bill, and we must deliver. With that, I'm looking forward to hearing from our witnesses today about how they work with the agency and support the critical management of the National Forest System, and, this is probably most important, recommendations for improvement. So thank you to all of you for appearing with us today. Before we get into all of this, I just want to take a moment now to acknowledge something that's kind of personal for all of us. This is our first subcommittee hearing since we lost, tragically, our good friend, Mr. Doug LaMalfa. I think I can speak for everybody that Doug is sorely missed. He was a true champion of our national forests and of our rural communities. He was a fellow farmer, so we had a lot in common. I'd also like to recognize, even though he's not here, oh, he is here, our newest member of the committee, Mr. David Valadeo from California. So welcome, David. Yeah. So with that, again, thank you all for being here. I'd like to welcome the distinguished ranking member, my friend, the gentlelady from the great state of Oregon, Ms. Salinas, for any opening remarks that she might like to share.
Well, thank you, Chairman.